From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hi, this is Hannah Mordo, and this is your News 8 Daily for Monday, February 12th. We're starting out with sunny skies. Clouds are going to increase, though, as the day goes on. The weather system we were looking at, it's going to stay south of most of central Indiana. We're going to really stay dry for the most part. That rain and snow is going to miss us. Today, we're only going to get to the mid-40s. Low temps will be near 30 degrees tomorrow morning.
He runs and he throws, caught, touchdown. It's caught. Hardman caught the ball. The Chiefs have won. The Chiefs have won! The entire bench empties, chasing Mahomes in the end zone. Their third Super Bowl in 5 years.
The Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champions again. They came back to beat the 49ers in overtime. News 8 sports director Anthony Calhoun was there and has reaction from both teams after the big game.
This entire postseason, the Kansas City Chiefs, folks, they have met the moment, and that was the case on Sunday night in Super Bowl 58 against the San Francisco 49ers. Throughout much of the game, the Chiefs found themselves down, but found a way to get the game into overtime, and in OT, they turned to their quarterback who delivered when it mattered most. And with the win, Kansas City becomes the first team since 2005 to win back-to-back Super Bowl titles.
It's a great win. It's because I know how hard it is to do, and then how hard the season was, the ups and downs of the season, and how proud I am of the guys for just hanging with each other, staying positive with each other. What a game, right? What a game. It could have gone either way, and it was just one of those games. I feel fortunate to have been on the positive side of it.
And we all hurt. I mean, everyone knows how it feels, and don't have a lot of words for it, but obviously we're hurting. Our team's hurting, but that's how it goes when you put yourself out there. I'm real proud of our guys for no regrets with our team. I thought our guys played so hard today. Not everything was perfect by no means, but I'm going to lose with a group of guys. It's do with those guys anytime.
The biggest thing for me is the way we did it. The battle throughout the middle of the season, to continue to have that mindset of we're going to continue to believe. It truly is special. I'm going to try to stop getting down 10 points in these games and make them a little bit easier, but I was proud of how the guys fought.
Never doubt in my mind. We knew when they had to kick a field goal that it was on us. We got the best quarterback in the league. We got the best offensive mind in the league. And we got the most determination out of any team in the NFL. And you saw all of that today, man.
So Patrick Mahomes leaves Las Vegas named the MVP of Super Bowl 58. And with the win, he now becomes just one of 5 quarterbacks to win 3 Super Bowl titles. No doubt, the Kansas City Chiefs, this is a dynasty that we are seeing right in front of our own eyes. Could they possibly make it 3 Super Bowls in a row? Guess we'll find out next year in New Orleans if they can make it there in Louisiana. It's been great bringing you coverage throughout the week of Super Bowl 58. As I mentioned, next year we're in New Orleans, and of course, Wish TV will be there every step of the way. Anthony Calhoun, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and be sure to follow us on Facebook for updates.
You can hear that reaction from Chiefs fans here in Indianapolis. They're excited and already thinking about a 3rd straight Super Bowl win next year. A group of people got together at Dave & Buster's on the north side to watch the game and raise money for a good cause. One fan says this season has been a whirlwind.
The season's been a little crazy, you know. It looked like we weren't going to do much, and we lost 6 games this year, which is the most Mahomes has lost before, but they pulled it off in the playoffs, and it has been a lot of fun having, like, the Swifties kind of join in with the Chiefs Kingdom, and it's really just kind of grown into this bigger and bigger thing. It's nationwide now, so yeah.
These fans shared friendship bracelets in spirit of Taylor Swift and used the Super Bowl Sunday watch party to raise $1,600 for cancer research. The fans auctioned off items and say the money will go to the Pancreatic Cancer Network. The group also says they plan on meeting again next year.
Where we at? Let's go!
The halftime show saw Usher usher in a string of hits and guest stars. He performed for 13 minutes, much of it directly on the playing field, alongside dancers, a marching band, and Alicia Keys, Her, Jermaine Dupri, Little John, and Ludacris. Usher changed costumes several times, including a song on roller skates, before closing with his signature hit, Yeah. We're counting down to the NBA All-Star Game this weekend. It will also shine a light on the future of basketball. The Junior NBA is a program focused on teaching kids the basics of the game and other life skills. Starting Friday, 2,000 local students will participate in clinics for Junior NBA Day. Then 18 local teams will play in the first ever Junior NBA League's All-Star Tournament. It will end with playoff games at Lucas Oil Stadium. There will also be a variety of activities for kids of all ages to learn about basketball. Organizers say it's important to give kids this chance to experience the game.
Kind of professionalized world of youth sports, there are less opportunities just to play at the local rec center or the local YMCA. And we think having those community-based experiences to complement club play is just really, really vital.
There will also be clinics to teach students how to apply business and STEM knowledge to basketball, including sports medicine, event operations, or law. It all kicks off on Friday. Today, city leaders plan to share some of the plans in place to make sure All-Star Weekend goes safely. They'll also explain any changes to traffic patterns and parking for the days ahead. Mayor Joe Hogsett and the NBA All-Star Committee are set to speak at Gainbridge Fieldhouse at 11:30 this morning. Indianapolis firefighters say a man is recovering with serious injuries this morning after his neighbor pulled him from his burning home. The fire started yesterday morning at a mobile home on the south side on Madison Avenue near 465 and US 31. Firefighters say there were no working smoke alarms in the home, and despite heavy fire, the neighbor rescued the 62-year-old man. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to recover. The neighbor was treated for smoke inhalation. The Indianapolis Fire Department says the fire has been ruled an accident, but crews did not say what started it. In Huntington County, a leader in the Roanoke Fire Department faces child pornography charges. William Edwards is an EMS captain. Officials say they searched his home as part of a federal child exploitation investigation. Edwards is now facing charges of possessing and distributing child pornography. Fort Wayne Police, State Police, and State and National Homeland Security worked together on the arrest. Your statewide news network covers Clark County, the site of Indiana's first confirmed tornado of the year. It touched down Saturday morning on the shoulder of I-65 between Underwood and Henryville. The National Weather Service says it was on the ground for about 1 minute, heading east, long enough to topple a semi, knock down trees, and damage a barn and a home. The Weather Service says it was an EF1 strength with wind up to 90 miles an hour. A child is critically wounded and a woman is dead after a Sunday shooting in a megachurch in Texas. It happened yesterday afternoon. Police say a woman walked in with a 5-year-old boy into the church of celebrity pastor Joel Osteen. Authorities say the woman started shooting, forcing congregants to flee. Police say 2 off-duty officers confronted the woman, shooting her to death. 2 people, including the 5-year-old, are injured. Police are not yet saying if the gunfire from the woman or the officers wounded them. Here, a man describes the chaos.
My mom was screaming, and then my mom said, come, and we ducked because while I called my mom, the bullets were still repetitive and they were still going, and the attacks were in the sanctuary.
Police have not released the woman's name or said what her motive may have been. The church regularly sees some 45,000 visitors every week, making it the 3rd largest megachurch in the United States. 2 Israeli hostages are now being treated in a hospital in central Israel after military forces rescued them this morning during a raid in Gaza. The Israeli military says the hostages were being held by Hamas gunmen in an apartment in Rafah, a city at the southern edge of the Gaza Strip where many Palestinians are seeking refuge. An army spokesperson says the special forces broke into the apartment at around 2 this morning. The 2 hostages were taken to a safe place for a quick medical check before being flown to a hospital in Israel. During the rescue, a series of Israeli strikes hit the city of Rafah, killing at least 67 Palestinians. An Associated Press journalist says the strike started early this morning near a hospital. More than 1.4 million Palestinians have fled this area since the start of the war between Israel and Hamas. Leaders in Rafah say at least 2 mosques and around a dozen homes were targeted. The strikes come after President Biden warned the Israeli Prime Minister to not conduct a military operation against Hamas in Rafah without a credible and executable plan to protect civilians. Happening today, a blessing ceremony for Indiana's latest baby box. It's at the Bargersville Fire Department Headquarters, Station 210, at 1 this afternoon. The Safe Haven Baby Boxes organization says it's the 202nd baby box in the country and the 114th here in Indiana. They provide a place where a new parent can safely and anonymously surrender a newborn. There's a new baby rhino at the Indianapolis Zoo. The zoo says the baby was born yesterday and is the first live white rhino birth in the city. Mom is a 19-year-old rhino named Zenzelli, and this is her 7th calf. The zoo did not say the name or gender of the new baby, just that there are now 5 rhinos at the zoo. The others in the herd will be introduced to the calf later on this spring. This has been your News 8 Daily from Wish TV. I'm Hannah Mordeau. Watch us on wishtv.com and follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.